Take it nice and slow and rip. Yeah. Let's hit this thing. Awesome. RC drivers, I've been dying, absolutely dying to drive this truck. It is the Traxxas Unlimited Desert Racer. I featured the rigid version here on the channel before, and this truck is just so awesome to drive. The thing that really gets me is the suspension. It's got this long travel suspension. You just watch it drop out over the bumps and jumps. Super realistic. Not to mention the styling of the body itself. This is one of their pro scale kits, so it's got a cage in there and lights, spare tire, just a bunch of scale goodness. And then it's fast on top of it, 50 plus miles an hour. This thing is just cool. Let's get it out of the box. And this new Fox livery, or recently released Fox livery, is so cool. Check this out, guys. How awesome does that look? Even down to the styling of the beadlock wheels. They're not real beadlocks, but it definitely adds to the cool factor of it. And yeah, this one has lights. My original rigid version did not have lights, so that's gotta be really cool. Even lights in the rear of the truck. Check out all the detail back there. The radiator, the fans, fire extinguishers, the spare oil containers in the back, spare batteries, and again, spare tires. These are actually functional. If you blow one of these out, you can take that off, throw it on the truck. But look at this suspension travel, guys. That is what just makes the UDR an incredible truck. Super popular. Tons of options out there for it as well. Not really going to throw anything on. Actually, you know what? I got some cool stuff that just came in that would fit it. Fox shock caps. They just came out with these. They're aluminum and they should fit right on there. I'll throw these on later, but let's just take a close-up look at this beast. You guys have to see under the body too. Check out this cage. It's a little tricky to remove the body. There's a bunch of screws on the outside. You have to pull off the front light bar and slide the body off these front bumper bars, but it's all worth it, especially if you have to work on the car. But just to see what's underneath, this is really cool. All this cage work. You got the molded drivers. Those are Lexan with molded plastic helmets. And you got a bunch of decals on there to add to the scale realism. You've got the interior panels, super cool. Just notice the number plates on it. This is different from my old original rigid UDR. And you can see some of the lighting module stuff. There is the amplifier right there with all the wires going to it. They really wire everything up nice and neat. Check out the front suspension, guys. We've got two shocks, well, a slave shock and a sprung shock with threaded collars on it, so you get just the preload. Sway bars in the front. Check out the front arms. These are absolutely cool with the insert on the inside. Pivot ball style suspension, and everything is captured in there. You got steel CV drive shafts up to the differential. In the center is actually an inverted tub style chassis, and that's so you could access the internals much easier if you got to do any maintenance or any replacement. And then check this out. This is where the battery goes. You slide that out like that. There's a little flip clip there. But that's where you go and slide in your battery pack, plug your plugs right in through there. Makes everything pretty easy. Let's just see. I remember how to do this. Oh, we got a little precaution thing going on here. I'll read that later. Fairly easy to get the batteries in and out. We'll slide this back into place. Kind of hard to do one-handed. You know, just flip. That locks it in place. Check out the trailing arm, guys. That's pretty awesome. The center drive shaft is aluminum. Then there's a spare one bolted to the rear of the cage, but the solid axle is what people love about this. There's no differential in the rear. It's just a solid spool. And then they've got a planetary gear differential set up in here. Does cause some heat. So just be aware of that. If you're really ripping on this thing, this gets really hot, and sometimes those components can fail if you're really just busting on this thing. But what that thing does is it really helps settle in this truck. Driving a solid axle rear truck is kind of hard. It likes to buck up a lot. The torque in it really unsettles the truck. With those planetary differentials, it just really makes this truck easy to drive, and I think one of the reasons why people love it. But check out the suspension work. So cool. Limiting straps in the rear. Let me show you guys the front again. This will get you views on Instagram if you show this off. Super cool. Now you got the basics of the chassis, suspension, drivetrain. Just to finish off the electronics, it does have the VXL 6S system. That means it could handle up to 6S LiPo. And then it's got a 2200 kV motor. It's got a high torque metal gear steering servo, and it comes with the TQI radio system, which means it has TSM, Traxxas Stability Management. It's like a gyro that further helps this car out just being super easy to drive. Now don't forget to power this thing up, you're gonna need batteries and a charger. And this is the 6S setup that I'm gonna run in the truck. And I just found out that Traxxas is gonna have a 50% off their completer pack sale March 13th through 31st, which means you save $135 on this. That's a pretty good savings. Now, time to go throw those shock caps in I showed you before. Got those new shock caps in. They look pretty good, and it only took about a half hour to swap everything out. I was gonna go and throw on some Max Slash wheels and tires too. They have adapters for those, but I got the red rings, and when I threw a picture of those on Instagram, people are like, why would you put red ring wheels on an orange truck? So I have them on my Rigid. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. I am gonna bring along these paddle tires with me, and if I hit the sand, I'm gonna throw these on, give them a shot, because I think it'll look pretty cool spitting dirt out of the back of the truck. Let's do this. Thought we'd start off with some hill climbs, guys. A little full throttle action. Grass is a little wet, so I gotta roll it off in the corners. All right, already getting some air off of this thing. And this is just a rolling hill, so imagine some jumps. Look at this thing rip, such a ripper. Oh, I love that when the suspension drops out. That's what I was waiting for. Hopefully you guys saw that. You gotta check that again. Just get light off of this hill, off the hill again. Yeah! There's a little bit more lip to this hill here. Punch it. Yeah, we got light off that. Whoa, got up on two wheels. That TSM definitely kicked in there, save that one. That wasn't me. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Brake lights kicking on too. Very cool that they had the Pro Scale light set. Bet you this drop off will be pretty sick. It's pretty steep. Oh man, got a little sideways on that one too. Here we go. There we go. Carried a wheelie. Love the brake lights on that. Man, that light setup, probably one of the best from Traxxas. Here we go. And big crash. All right, I know you want to see you go through the water. Here we go. Now we got to rip the UDR through the sand. Well, bad news, guys. I was swapping out the tires and noticed that this wheel was just free spinning. The shaft broke off, so that is a huge bummer. 2 crashes, first battery pack. That's part of bashing, I guess. Time to head back to the workshop, swap that out. Well, guys, I swapped out the knuckle from the Rigid truck. Things happen when you're bashing, but watch this. I already took a rip here. Yeah, so much traction with these paddle tires. It pulls wheelies. How sick is that? Oh, major crash. This thing is insane with these paddle tires. Oh my God. Here we go again. We've got to roll into the throttle. Pure traction with this thing now. Shredding dirt. Got to get the action cam out so you guys can see this closer. Take it nice and slow and rip. Yeah. That was like half throttle and it was just carrying that thing. Look at this. Oh, how sick is this thing? I love this truck. Love this truck. All right, how crazy can we get? Can I ride this berm here? Nope. Yeah, there we go. Oh, awesome. That was sick. That was sick. And do it again. I like this way better. Yeah. Let's see how much heat we got in here. Oh yeah, she's hot. Definitely gonna let that cool down after a pack. Not taking it easy on this one. This is some really loose dirt. Whoop. Beast, pure beast, guys. Gotta hit this pile of sand and lawn dart. Let's see if I can hit it again. There we go. Just had to give it a little blip right before the launch. Got that nose up. So sick. I mean, it's a desert truck. We're not supposed to really be sending this thing, but it's here. I gotta do it. Let's hit this thing. Awesome. Awesome. Such a monster. I think the UDR is still an absolute boss. I mean, they didn't change much with the refresh here, just, you know, new graphics, pro scale light set, but this thing is cool. Once something breaks on it, that's when you go and upgrade it. I mean, just take it out of the box first though, enjoy this thing. Take it easy on it. I mean, I'm not taking it easy on it, but want it to last longer, obviously. Just plan your driving. This thing is so cool. God, I love how that suspension works. Tons of rip. Probably should have brought the stock tires with me, but I'm having fun with these paddles. What do you think, guys? UDR still on top? Let me know in the comments section below. Yeah.